Let's talk about divorce. Today, we're going to be talking about divorce, and we are going to be talking about why a lot of women divorce more than men. We are in a society where we see how the rate of divorce keeps rising every day, and we are forced to ask the question, what is going on? Why are so many women popping out of their marriages? What is going on? What is happening? How can we stop this? Yes, of course, I know a lot of people who are like, how can we stop this? It's getting out of hand. Anyway, if you like to see everything I have to say about this, just keep watching. Pretty girl. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Kenna and I am a Cameroonian content creator. I create content about my country, Cameroon, and I also talk about trending topics, and today is no different. It's one of those days that I'm going to be talking about a trending topic. And what is that topic? Like I said in the beginning, it's divorce. We're going to be dissecting why women are divorcing in their numbers these days. Growing up, right, we are fed with this whole Prince Charming situation. We watch a lot of Disney cartoons, Disney movies, where the woman is just this damsel in distress, and then her Prince Charming just walks up to her and rescues her from all the stress and everything, and life is so beautiful and rosy and things are just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful and all that, right? So we grow up to that, and then after growing up, you become an adult. When you become an adult, we're fed with all these romantic comedies, how she struggled to find love, and she finally found the love of her life, and they lived happily ever after. You just see that these romantic comedies are just the adult version of the romantic cartoons we used to watch as little girls. So we have that dream of, I just want to find the perfect man to love me, and then we end up getting married. As we get married, we have our children, we live happily ever after. And then we now have the Bible as Africans, which tells us that the man is the head and the woman is supposed to submit to the head, right? The first thing that comes to a lot of women's head is, how do you now manage this man being the head and this man being my Prince Charming? Prince Charming is not heading anything. Prince Charming is just pampering you and making you feel good and all that. So I feel like that's where the problem starts from. As a result of this whole Prince Charming thing, a lot of women get into marriage more disillusioned than men. That is it. I feel like that's the first battle a lot of women have to do with this whole, it's my Prince Charming, now he's my head. So when you get married to a man, the man goes full in, I'm the head of this family, I have to. And sometimes some women cannot really match this up with the whole Prince Charming idea they had in their heads. Another thing is, women are more emotionally intelligent than men. So it is easier for a woman to detect when there are problems in a relationship. For a man, he's just going to look at it and he's like, oh no, this is not big of a deal. But women are more emotionally intelligent. When there's an issue, they'll pick it up really fast. And sometimes men are either completely blind to this, or they don't even notice that there's a problem. Another thing we should also know is that women are heavy communicators. Women communicate a lot. So we talk a lot about how we feel, what we're going through, our experiences and all that. So it is way easier for a woman to notice that, but this thing is a problem, because we all know, as you're talking, the more people you talk to, the more you're expressing yourself and telling people about your daily activities, what you're going through in your marriage and all that. That is how people will also be giving you their own ideas and telling you, but that doesn't sound right, this sounds right, this doesn't sound normal. So it is easy for women to pick up on, this is a problem, this is a problem, this is a problem, and either decide to work on it. And if she works on it and she sees that, no, this thing is not helping, or this thing is not moving the way I think it should move, sometimes she's just going to withdraw herself from the whole situation. However, we have some particular things as well that, if neglected in marriage, right, it's going to cause a bigger problem. And sometimes, no matter how we look at it, like, this thing is just small, it's just small, as we keep leaving it and ignoring it, it gets bigger, and at the end of the day, it explodes. The first thing is recognizing and valuing the work done at home. We all know, everywhere on social media these days, people are talking about who does what in the house, who does not do what. Generally, we know that when it comes to being a homemaker, a lot of people look at it like it's little or nothing. So this is something that can become a huger problem, because some women, when they keep doing it, they get frustrated and they're like, I can't do this anymore. Especially when they're with a partner who doesn't seem to understand that, this person too can get tired and all that. Women, when they feel like you're not recognizing it or you're not valuing it as anything, it's not just about recognizing it, like I said, valuing it as well, like valuing the fact that, this person may be staying at home and taking care of her kids. It's not just staying at home and taking care of the kids as you look at it. It's a whole lot. It's not easy. It's a lot of value, because this person is instilling all the values in the family, instilling everything she's working a lot on the family. It's not all about the finance. So if you don't value that, that can finally crumble things, okay? And then the next one is affection and physical contact. There are so many people who get married and then they forget to be emotionally connected to their partner. They don't give physical contact. They're not emotional. Women are emotional beings, and when a woman starts feeling like she's not getting that love and affection that she needs, it can easily lead to the breaking up of a marriage. Another thing is companionship and support is still almost tied to the emotional being and all that. Women sometimes want to feel supported, and majority of the time men just become relaxed when it comes to marriage. They're just like, oh, but she's my wife. It's almost like men feel like, I've married her, that's it, she's always going to be there no matter what, no matter what. So they don't really work hard in that angle. So at the end, it can frustrate a woman. Sometimes it also has to come to family commitment, committing to family. You like just basically handling both families. Oh, my in-laws, my husband's family, how are we handling them? How are we dealing with them as a person? Like I said, women talk to people, and one of those people she might be talking to are her family members. If you are not treating the woman's family members properly, then it might just push her away easily. To men, they'll just look at it like you're overreacting. It's not really a big deal, but to a woman, that can mean a lot. If you're married to a woman and you're probably treating her family poorly, you're not treating her family well, you're disrespecting them and all that, it can also lead to a divorce. And then another one is financial support. A lot of problems stem from this when it comes to financial, the finances. I don't even know how to explain how much problem finances can bring in a marriage. A lot of people undermine this, but if you go and you ask what really caused you people to separate, what really caused you to leave, it always has to do with somehow financially. He was not letting me do this. He could not let me. He could not let me do this. He's not supporting me financially. A woman wants to keep her money to herself, and like, it's finance is a huge problem when it comes to marriages breaking up. And then last but not least, we also have the honesty and openness. There are certain people who cannot be honest with their partners. They cannot be open to their partners. They cannot tell them anything about them because maybe the person has been hostile in the past, or the person seems to be that person who will not even listen to understand where you're coming from. So sometimes that may lead you to start hiding things from them or not being completely open with them, and then it just creates that gap, and at the end of the day, the marriage breaks. So leaving all these things that I just said now unmet can easily lead to a woman feeling like, oh my God, I'm tired, I'm done, I can't do this anymore, I want to divorce, because she feels like she's actually not getting anything from the marriage. Please don't come and tell me men go through this too. Today I'm looking at why women are divorcing, okay? Why women are divorcing. Maybe tomorrow we'll go and look at why men are divorcing, but today I'm talking about why women are divorcing. These days, we also notice that married women are juggling, working, and taking care of the home, right? And this can be very, very hectic. You see a lot of people, a lot of women who have jobs, and they're still expected to go to that work, come back, you go to the work, your husband goes to work, you come back, your husband is not helping you. He's sitting down there waiting for you to go and cook, come and serve him, forgetting that you both just went to work. He's not thinking that, oh, now you are also providing financially. So seeing that you both are providing financially, it will make no sense for this woman to also work, provide financially, and then at the same time do all those chores. A lot of women start getting resentful, like, but why do you not want to help? You want me to support you financially, I'm supporting you financially, why can you not also support me when it comes to this? So something like this gets it brings a lot of trouble. You see all these people who are relocating, you hear them, when you hear their stories, you hear them having a lot of problems when it comes to this, because some men in Africa, you know that it's normal for a woman to work, come back, she's still cooking, she's still cleaning while the man is sleeping, watching football, relaxing and doing whatsoever, and the woman is doing all those things. And sometimes in Africa, even if the woman is not doing all those things, it's easier because the woman can easily just give it to like her nanny to do it, or look for somebody that they can pay to do it. But when it goes abroad, it's not easy to see a nanny to pay. So the man now is looking at himself like, you want me to go and sweep that place, you want me to clean here, you want me to go and watch this, you want me to. So at the end of the day, it brings a lot of problems which can lead to divorce. And additionally to all of this, some women look at it like the presence of the husband in this case is even adding your housework, because there are certain men, on top of all that, she's supposed to wash your clothes, she's supposed to clean up after you, she's supposed to. So she's just looking at it like, but this is stressing me out. I have a job, I can take care of myself, I can take care of my kids. Why then am I adding this person to increase my stress, when if this person is not even there, it's going to reduce my stress? I don't have to start thinking of cleaning up after a grown man and increasing my stress for nothing. Let me just preferably leave this person. Another thing is cheating. Cheating is one of those things as well that is going to cause a woman to leave a marriage. A lot of people are like, did you not see the red flags? I have seen cases where women get married to men that they can swear that, you know what, this man does not cheat, this man does not. Things change, people change, and the man starts cheating. Some cheats and hide some cheats in your face. And I say it all the time. People have their different deal breakers. And if you're cheating on somebody who is probably her deal breaker and she cannot live that life with that fear of he's going to come and give me a disease, they saw him here, he's embarrassing me out there, people are seeing him with different women here, left, right, front and center, she then decides she can't do this anymore, she wants to go. Another thing is alcohol addiction. We have this problem everywhere. In Cameroon, it's almost looked as if, oh, drinking too much or being an alcoholic, it's a normal thing, but it's not normal. You notice that a lot of these people who are alcoholics, a lot of the men who are alcoholics, they tend to do things for their family at a slower rate. You have men who spend all their years drinking and drinking and drinking. They cannot invest anywhere because almost all their money goes to the beer parlors. This can be a problem because a woman will sit and look like, I'm with this man, he's not growing in any way, he's not doing any better, he's constantly drunk. When he comes back, he's beating me, he's insulting me. We're having so many problems because of this drinking. He's an alcoholic and he's not willing to change. So why should I stay there and be stagnant? I'll rather go ahead and just go and try to struggle and do things on my own. Another thing is physical and emotional violence. Do I even have to talk about that? This one for me is always like a no. When I just hear it, when I just see it, I'm like, no, I'm done. I don't even want to hear anything again when it comes to violence. You guys already know that could be you beating or mental. You're playing with somebody's mentality. The person is feeling like, I'm suicidal, I don't want to live anymore because of the things you're putting them through. And last but not least is if the woman has a good support system or has a better support system. Like I said earlier, women talk a lot. Women will talk and talk and talk to people around them. If she has a support system and has people that can support her and talk to her, they are most definitely going to point out certain things and they're like, this man doing this thing to you is not all right. This man doing this thing to you is not all right. So it's either you stay there knowing that you are decided to stay with these things and you're going to deal with it no matter how bad it is, or you leave. I feel like these are just a couple of reasons why a lot of women these days are getting divorced, because of all these things. When they look at it and they see that things are not working for them, they'd rather just be alone and struggle than to say you're having somebody there, and it's instead increasing your stress. Anyway guys, thank you very much for watching this video. What do you think? Do you agree with me on my points? Do you disagree? Let's talk more in the comment section. Thank you, and I am going to see you on my next one. Okay, love you guys. Bye. Mwah.